I'm CAPT.DOUG Stanford with Texas Fish Tips. This is your weekly fishing report.
Hello guys, we've been catching some nice fish out here at the end of the jetties. We've had a little fish kill, a little freeze. We all had to fix a little plumbing. We all survived. Okay, the fish did too. There's been a little bit of fish kill. It killed a few fish, not all of them. A lot of them came out these jetties, and because of that, a bunch of them are hanging out at the jetties right now. Reds, black drum, some nice sheep's head, and some good sized trout. I haven't had any reports of people catching any small trout like you hear a lot of. Been catching mainly bigger trout, and mainly on artificial. It's hard to get any shrimp right now or any other live bait. There is a few crabs and a few sea lice, but still, if you catch and release, please do that if you can. I'm going to offer a little discount on my fishing trips. If you want to do a catch and release on my boat, I'm more than happy to give you a little discount and help you out. Just call me on my phone number, and I'll tell you the price, and that way we can all save a few fish. I don't have anything against you catching a couple of fish and keeping a few and throwing the rest back. There's no reason to fill your freezer anyways. Okay guys, over in this deeper water in South Bay, we've had some reports of catching some nice trout down through here on artificials. As this water is cleaning up, getting real nice and clean some of these flats down through here, use your darker colors. I don't throw a lot of artificial because I hurt my wrist years ago, so don't be mad at me because I use bait. But if you do catch a few fish, throw them back. If you want to keep one or two, no big deal. But let's try and be nice to these fish this year. But there is a lot of fish being caught out on these flats. A good old gold spoon, I like a 1/4 ounce this time of year. Put you a swivel about 18 inches above that gold spoon, a black one preferably, and go to work. Reel it in nice and slow. But there is a lot of fish still here. Like I said, we're catching bigger fish. The little ones seem to have either died or left, I don't know which, but there's still some nice fish, and there's some bait schools still around here. The shrimpers are not bringing in a whole lot of shrimp lately. I've talked to several of them, only getting 10 or 15 shrimp the whole day work, so they're losing money. But that tells me artificial is the way to go. I can't throw artificial, but I know you can. Like I said, the darker ones, like I said, New Penny on Gulp is one of my favorites. Down south, the darker colors works real well. If it's muddy water, use a white or a chartreuse. Along this ICW right down through here, jig head and dark colored worm has been working pretty good on trout in this deeper water. It always has every year this winter. It works. Also, if you go anywhere down through this ICW, it is deep water close to shallow water. There's always big fish potential and lots of them. If you get down here at the Ingleside, right about in here, out in front of the old naval base, the old Moda plant now. But if you get out here on this side of the shoreline in about 20 foot of water, or anchor up in 10 foot and throw out to 30 foot, I should say, and there's been some big old black drum. And what we're catching them on is sea lice. You can use cut crab work, sometimes whole crab if you got little ones, but sea lice has been seen what they want. You can also use shrimp, but you'll catch a lot of hardheads, puffer fish, a bunch of other fish along with it. Like I say, there's some big old monster drum in here, and they're a lot of fun to catch. Along this ICW right here in front of the old Rockport terminals, right down through here, this whole area's been holding some nice redfish. It does every winter. It's a little warmer water than the rest. It's also protected, but there's a lot of rat reds, but there is some good redfish in there. Shrimp on the bottom usually works pretty good. You can also drift through there if you got a skinny water boat with a gold spoon, catch a few reds. Okay guys, over in Con Brown Harbor. This is a deep old harbor. Every winter there's some fish in there, okay? They hide out in there. When it's cold, they go deep. That's how they survive. There's a fishing pier right here that people can catch some nice fish off of. But you don't need anything, you don't need a boat, but you can get all the way back here in Con Brown Harbor, this little corner right here on this bank right here on this west bank of Con Brown Harbor, the very tip up there by the old boat ramp. A lot of people can catch some nice trout in there. There's been a few nice reds. I've seen some big spadefish pulled out of there. There's just about everything else in the world. I've seen red snapper. I've seen a lane snapper even pulled out of there at times. And I've seen some big old 10-pound sheep's head in there. A lot of fish will hide down there. This back corner like this, it gets heated from that sun in the afternoons. But I've seen people fishing in there early morning, but there's a lot of fish to be caught right off the bank. You don't need a boat. Just pull up there and go cast out.
Thanks for watching. I'm CAPT.DOUG Stanford.